welcome to the madness.
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Steffi, and welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders Planetfall. Okay, right, so we are preparing our first assault against the... if I can get it up. One of the Syndicate, the Syndicate faction. That's what we're doing. Right, so the reason why I'm doing this is because right now, it seems to only, this person or this faction seems to only have 2 summons. And personally, with my experience in my side files, I feel like now's the time to do it. So, we have 3 stacks on the way. We've got 2 ready to go across with 2 heroes. We've got a further one coming down next turn. And then we'll make the crossing, and then we'll declare war, and then we'll get straight to there. Now, we do have the hero stack here with 840 army power. We've got a tier 3 indenture, as you can see, with a little bit of a mod here and a little bit of a mod there. Now, obviously, the commander is at level 9. So my idea is to alpha strike him, hopefully get him into a fight, take him out. And then what that's going to happen is, that's going to make him unavailable for 3 turns, I believe, 3 to 4. So that should be enough to defeat the militia here, and hopefully defeat the militia there. Now, I do have something up my sleeve, however. Once we made the crossing, I'm going to do another display monitor, I think roughly around here, and that's going to open up this entire area, and that will give us our attack vectors, hopefully. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Right, as of right now, we're going to wait in our enemy. There's nothing we can do until we get our 3rd stack, and then we can get across. Now, we do have a little bit of a sneaky... yeah, we got 1... frenzied here to just basically just act as a garrison there. Let's see, is there anything else we want to do? We are... okay, so we don't need to upgrade our militia yet. I don't want to turn this into a military thing just yet, another military settlement. I think we're fine with the units in terms of production, so we do have some people in energy, some people in research at the minute. Okay, that's right, so yeah, we're doing an entire stack of torrents, and basically I want to clear up these 2 marines here, so that's going to be a separate thing in itself, isn't it? Right, let's wait here. Let's enter and let's see what happens. Okay, so we cast my stash with one of our scouts. Research, we'll take it. Okay, right, so let's see what's happening. So that's the Amazon and the Zert and the Kirko faction moving. Okay, this guy one here. We have 2 separate things here. That's moved out the way. That one by Rebus. Ooh, shit. Okay, we got a naval invasion against one of our... okay, that's fine. Right, so we got Torrent, Kirko, Torrent, and Gotha. Low risk battle? Sure. Let's get to our first battle of the day, shall we? Naval. Nice. Been enjoying the naval fights, personally. Have been enjoying the naval fights. So, yeah, so basically, my idea right now is that I'm confident enough to do this Alpha Strike. Because not only will this give us some tier 3 units for free, a Baraja and a Ravenous. I mean, yeah, we're nowhere near the research for it just yet. But, like, yeah, my idea is, instead of waiting for a 2... because here's the thing. When... oh, shit, I've got that on max. Because what happens is, when a enemy faction's reputation or relationship score with you goes under minus whatever, it's only a matter of time before they declare war on you. Now, obviously, I'm playing this in easy, so it's going to give us a little bit of time to prepare, and then they declare war on us. And there we go. So, my idea is, here, instead of waiting for the 3 factions to call war on us, and then going on to 2 different fronts, I might as well take this guy out now, while he only has 2 settlements, and we can then focus on one, then we just focus on the other 2 factions to come. So then that'll secure our flank. So I just think this is the best thing to do. So that's what I mean. I just want to get in there, get it done, and then at least that's out of the way. And we get 2 free settlements for Syndicate uses as well. Which is pretty cool because the Syndicate faction, which we'll be able to use the units once we take over their settlements, gels well with the psionics research tree that we have with Kirko. Nice. Now, we're not going to get anything from this, but it'll secure our sector, I suppose. Okay then, right, so let's see. So we have Energy Sector 1. That's fine. We've got Hydro. Military infrastructure here, that's fine. Great base. Sector base, that's fine. Okay, we can annex another sector. Let's see, what's our best sector then? Probably get a... let's see, we've got production here, that's energy. Develop a wilderness, and this will give us the stadium arcana for happiness, right? Yep, do that then. Sounds good to me. Okay, quest for us as an exploited sector. Let's get another water one if we can. No, looks like we are out of range, it seems to be. Sector learners, we need 4 more columns before we can add this to the sector. Alright, so it looks like we can't do that yet. Oh, unexploited sector. Never mind. Oh no, it's another sector. Oh, it's this one in the center. Okay, that's fine. Right, well you got double food, so... Yeah, annex this one, but we need to clear that from the grove. What's this one? Forest, food. I'm not sure what to turn you into yet. Because, I mean, we do have a bunch of buildings and stuff. The rock? Sure. Just whatever, doesn't make a difference at this point.
Happiness event in colony.
Go 203 production, knowledge.
Happiness event in colony.
Very nice. Okay, battle won by Rebus. Oh, he's got a second hero. Okay, level 2. Right, that's fine. Right. Right, I think now's the time to start moving in, I think. Right, before we do, let's go to Prime.
Operations available for
Let's go deploy monitor. Launch now. And we're gonna launch it here. Okay. Right, so the next sector looks okay to do. Right. Let's get our boats. You stay where you are. Yeah, you're still auto scouting, that's fine. Right, anything else we want to do? Energy, 183 energy. We do have 47 cosmite. Can we do anything with our troops? Can we add an extra thing? Anything we can do? Poison glands. Ooh, poison glands might work. Actually, what about the sonic attacks? No, I don't want to do that. Focus flames, not really. Mark of the Dark Sun. Let's see. You do have the Soul Splitter. What's your skill point? What's your skills again? Range Specialist Echo. Hide. Additional 20%. +1. Learn to see a concealed units on the strategic map. 5 health, 20% accuracy. Sure, let's give that to you. And then let's go Mark of the Dark Sun for you. Ordained, that's fine. Mark of the Dark Sun. We'll just we'll just give a couple. Because I'm thinking we're going to go with a composite, crippling claws for now. Mark of the Dark Sun. And we're going to go with poison glands. We're going to go poison glands on 2 of them, I think. So basically, we have the 12th giant for cripple, which would be pretty nice, 10% extra damage, and then Mark of the Dark Sun plus for frenzies increase even more damage, and then we've got poison glands to add the chance for poison as well, an extra 10%. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, do you want energy or do you want research? What will actually maybe recreational dome? Sure, they'll give us some happiness bonuses once we get there. But you, let's see. No, I think we're fine for there. Let's go with knowledge for now. 176, that'll give us 2, or do we go with energy? I think let's look for energy for now. Jordan, you, we might actually pop out another couple of these frenzy just in case. Okay, 47 energy, that's completely fine. Okay, there you go, Noski. That's fine, this might be our chance. Okay, they've lost a unit there. Shit. Very low risk. And we're on to combat this. Okay, we lost a grasshopper, that's fine in my opinion. I'm not too fussed about that, to be fair with you. Okay, we can annex our first sector. Now, I did say about possibly making this into a naval base. I'm trying to have a look. No, I did say this was going to be a naval base when we could come down here and secure these. Let's have a look. We've got a lot of food. We could probably make this into a food colony, actually. We've got a lot of double food. And, in fact, what's our main... I actually forgot what our main thing is. Good question. What is our main... Central core? 10th... Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Right, let's annex something. Let's get this. Plus 20 food. Yep, we can do that once we secured this. That's fine. Okay, recreational dome, military infrastructure. That's fine because I'm boosting up the actually, we could probably remove that once we secured the sector. That might be best.
Happiness eventing
Okay,
colony.
50 food, 50
Happiness
food. That's
eventing
fine.
colony.
Again, just upping what we have.
Sector annexed.
Face of
Sector
space.
annexed.
Okay, what does sector want?
Incoming communication.
What's it no? I must inform you that my soldiers are currently training hard. You have wronged me in the past. You held in low esteem amongst other people. We're preparing to go to war against those who have been in accessibility for too long. We're preparing to go to war against you.
Yeah. So basically that's what I mean, because we're minus 800. Basically, they're going to go for war. So that's why. I mean, we could improve relationship, but I don't want to. So that's why I want to get rid of this guy now, rather than later. Not to mention, it's lost a unit there. It's not too bad. Cover arbitration.
Everyone needs an excuse to do what they wanted all along. They have stuff that we want. Who decided they get to keep it just because they got there first? Zerera Tan of House Voyan, diplomatic consort.
Okay. Okay, I'm just checking, make sure. Yep, let's check it. Okay, right, so we got that. Right, so what I'm gonna go for next is accelerate force deployment. That's what I want to get. That would be amazing to get. Okay, I think what I'm probably going to get next is I'm thinking maybe getting aquatic deployments. As again, we're covered by water. This will help us in the long run. Counter art. So we've got counter operation, terms of destruction, successful determined by. Yep. Okay, eternal purge. Remove any remote possibles 2. Secret state. We gain 5. Operational defense. Could get this for another doctrine slot. But I think colony getting Cosmite would be pretty nice now, but let's get aquatic deployment first. Okay, and then from here, right, 20% for units. This would be pretty nice to do, actually. Minus 20% cost for units. Units produced with minus 10% upkeep. Buy now costs 20% less, and we get 1 + 1 per colonist. Actually, let's go with the effective assembly line, and then we're going to go for another +3 here. And then from here, we're going to go for a colony +2. Okay. Trespassing relationship penalty, and you're a war being declared on you. Right. Let's go to diplomacy. Let's go to you and declare war. Nice. Okay, let's go then. So we need to keep our stats together at all costs. We'll get there in one turn. Right, soldier ground with you. Change to distrusted with the syndicate, that's fine. Population support changed, so now we have minus 20% upkeep, plus 20% colony happiness, and minus 20% production cost as well, so we should be able to bang these out pretty quickly. Okay, 28 research. Still just moving around, basically. 66 production, I like it. Okay, so... should be alright, so I'm hoping anyway. Okay, let's have a look. 3. Yeah, I see to split the troops up. Okay, so bringing up another hero. Interesting. No. There's that. Okay. This is from a growth factor. So greenhouse powers will get another soldier bee. Sure, we'll accept that because I want to keep up to date with our thingy anyway. Okay, so let's tell you what, let's work on you. We're gonna bang that into 2 rounds, that's fine.
Happiness event in colony.
Happiness food. We get our first sector. Okay, so let's see here. Probably, I think we'll go round like this, I think. This one here.
Production ready.
Okay, we got first torrent. There we go. That's what it looked like. Okay, crushing mandibles, toss a spit, cement spray. I'm not going to give these guys any mods because I'm not really invested in our naval just yet.
Sector annexed.
Okay, we got a sector there. And Kyle sent us a message.
Communication.
My friend was to ignore. Hello you. Hopefully we can foster a positive relationship between us.
Yep, I think now we can go for a defensive pact. Perfect. That came at a really good time, actually. Increase the ceremony means that they're able to call you into war. Yeah, that's fine. Good, because we're defensive pact now and I want to get to alliance as soon as I can. Alright, let's see, we're there. Okay, Jocelyn's protected. Right, ooh, we got level 2 here, actually. No, I'm gonna get food. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so right, send a message. Because you remember the past, you have held a low esteem steed amongst our people. It says bring my armies to bear against you soon, Postok. No, you're better prepared for war. So yeah, we will do soon. Right, let's get dropped off here. Right, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at the city. Okay, so we do have a bit of a... Right, is there any, is there anything you can do here? Just like a fair amount, so I'll have to keep that in mind. That would be very nice to have. Spawn emergent, not quite. Okay. We take the health center? No, not quite. I don't want to do that just yet. Let's just move to here. Move to here. They are in range, but... Actually, can we... No, let's come back a little bit. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Keep it together. I'm just trying to keep them out of range for now, because if we come here, they'll get dragged into the, they'll get dragged in, so I don't want to do that just yet. Right, can I do anything with you? Focus flames? Not quite. I'm not really in a position to do so. Okay, let's wait. Your position. Your position, not ready for you yet. Okay, let's get you across the water, because we need you to replace... If we can, and then turn. Okay, 44 energy, it's completely fine. 68 production, I like it. 18 energy. Okay, there we go, set to declare war on us. Damn it, we're gonna lose one of our scouts. That's fine, that's one of our 3 units anyway.
War has
Okay.
been declared on us.
Yep. Not a problem.
Operations available for priming.
Okay, they haven't moved yet. Okay, right, I'm gonna get another deploy monitor. And I'm gonna stick it right here. Okay. So we've got 2 there. Just keeping an eye on
Action ready.
just keep an eye on enemy reinforcements.
Annexed.
Okay, so we annex that. Get energy
Happiness
here.
event in
Get
colony.
that.
Happiness
Production.
event in colony.
What's one here? Energy.
Happiness event in colony.
Okay, call to war.
Good thanks to post an order. Come when you're at time in need of a request.
Your ally Nikolai has called for you to aid him in the war against Sarai. Accepting this request will declare war on Sarai. Declining this war will break your alliance with Nikolai. Yep, we're gonna go. That's it. Now that we're a proper war now. To distrusted. To adoring. So we get minus 30% unit income. Plus 30 colony happiness income. Alright, we get the deep cast.
The deep one is ancient from before our times. We awoke it from our dreams and called it up from the depths of our genetic code. Victor Goak, Gene Morphic Overseer.
So I will be investing into these for our naval, like, in the future. Okay, now that we have that, I think we should get regeneration next, I think. But I want to get, Press gifts would be really nice to get, to be fair. Volatile afflictions. Actually, I do have an idea here, actually. Biochemical weapons don't deal arc damage of 12 by electrified. Electrified is really, really good, actually. It's a really good stats to use. That's what I might do. I might make a couple of shockers, actually. Early game shockers with the engulfers, actually. That might be an idea. Get access to Cauterizer Detonator, Corrosive Detonator as well for -2 energy. We got Focus Venom, Poison, and Bypass 2. That could be good. That's only 1 as well. Yeah, let's get Regeneration. We get Regeneration, I think we'll get Cursed Gifts next. Alright, Aquatic Deployment.
On nearly every inhabitable planet, oceans are engines of infinite mechanical energy, rhythmic sources of food, and endless life, just waiting to be harnessed by someone clever enough to brave their tossing depths. Sammy Sellis, sailor and Star Union seashell salesman.
Okay, right, so we've got that. So that's going to help big style. We're going to go colony infrastructure because I want to get my Cosmite up as soon as possible for modding our modding our troops. Okay, yes, no, it's not a blade sector, that's fine. Let's get that built. Right, so you're coming across the second. Perfect. Right, we need to try and bring these guys in now. Right, let's go to... Let's go to here. Let's go to there. Join you up in a second. Alright, opposition. 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 Do you know what? I think I might actually stop this. Yeah, let's stop it there. We just spend however... Okay, we'll leave it. That's fine. It's not too bad. I can always get rid of it afterwards. Right, let's get war sectors up next. And I think from here, we're probably best going into research, actually. Yeah, we're going to go into research. We're going to make this into a research base. Yeah, we're going to make this into a research base. Central Science Lab, and I'll keep that busy for now. Okay, opposition. Right. Love it, Cosmite. Right, let's see if they'll take the bait and move in and take us out. Okay, we got a dwelling. I think that's the growth. I think it is. Oh, they moved back. Why did they move back?
Objective completed.
Okay, we've got Soldier Bee, take it. Why did they move back? Oh my god, you silly sausage. Okay, right, let me go to here.
Operations available for
Right, let me abort this one. Yep. And then let me get another monitor. Launch now. Alright, so they're building up the forces there, are they? Interesting. Okay then. Okay, so now that we're friendshipped... Ooh, regenerator spawns. This unit releases regenerator spawns with heal it and all adjacent friendly before the end of each turn in tactical combat. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Euphoric spores. This unit gives you to itself and all base at 400. Huh. I do have an idea. What about... Oh, do you know what? I do have an idea for a new template, actually. Hold on. I've got 74 influence. That's... actually... Get that. And we just got enough. And that too. Perfect. Let me... What's channel? Let me see... Unit save plane management. Frenzied. Here we go. Let's have a quick look at something. Oh, you don't have it. Why? Huh. Hold up, did we not buy it? I thought we did. Hold on, let me go back to the dwelling. This mod can only be applied to plant or bee units. Ah. Actually, it's still not too bad because we could make a couple of cheap support units actually that can help out. Anyway. Okay, so completed navigator.
Completed.
So we get 50 influence, 50 energy, and we get that. Okay, so we buy 3 dwellings from an NPC faction. And then we can get an army reward. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we've got a Dominion invasion. Coming up. I mean... should be fine, so let's produce units here. Monetary station, yeah, it's completely fine. Okay, and he's completed the upgrade, that's fine. Right, let's join here. That's 480. Very low risk, but just to double check. Okay. Right, we're gonna take our first city now. Can't believe they abandoned it. I can't believe they abandoned it. That's mental. They could have held on. But obviously they're building up another militia there. Building up the garrison militia at the capital, so that's completely fine. My massive defense bypass, eh? Not to mention, I'm not gonna lie, the Syndicate do have some very, very, very nice units. So we'll be able to absorb this if possible. But no, I do think I made the right choice here. But we'll see. As I mentioned, this guy can mind control as well. Swim shield, But yeah, my idea is I just wanted to get this guy done, over and done with first. That was my big objective. And then once we get this sorted, then that's when we'll have a little bit of an extra idea for direction, because, like I said, we will have 2 different directions we can go for. We can do a 2-pronged assault onto the Amazon with our ally taking up the Vanguard, possibly. And then from our main stack, what I need to do is I need to get a couple of colonizers down to the south and then use them as frontline settlements. That's what I'm thinking, because if we can get frontline settlements there, double down on the militia and get our troops down there as defense, that's when we can start doing using our production settlements. We can start tracking out some of the bigger units. That's what I'm thinking anyway, so we'll see what happens. I mean, one little thing at a time first. Good damage. I love that move. The fact is, it's a teleport and, like, you know, a teleport and it provides cover. I love it. Huh. Didn't do the mind control. Interesting.
Enemy killed.
Okay, so one guy done. Should be in range for that bow. Beautiful. Ooh, that would have finished it. Well, finished that particular unit. Don't despair, so if it dies, it'll spawn another unit. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of modding these bees actually with the regenerative pheromones actually. That would be pretty good actually. It also will give us some longevity, these bees as well.
Unit is spawning.
Okay, we'll also work a bee.
Enemy annihilated.
Light train. Huh. Nice.
The
Okay,
enemies
perfect.
of the hive have been defeated.
Okay, got first salmon. Perfect. Okay, so we lost one unit, that's not too bad. Okay, now. Let's move you here. Now, I think... absorb. There we go, that's what we want to do. Move you back here. So it's going to take 7 turns. And then we should be able... Right, I'll tell you what, I've got an idea. Let's get you down to here to fulfill that number in. And we'll get here. Yeah, once we get here, we can secure this island then, and we start doing some things. So yeah, so I mentioned here, like, we have a back door to, we'll have a back door here. So, like, that's what I mean, like, we'll have, like, a double front here. So what I'm thinking is, like, we come down here, get maybe this colony and maybe a colony here. There's a front line, that could move on to here, and then we could use these two as front line or whatever, and then we can attack this way as well. We'll have options. This is a very, very good thing. Okay, you hold position. We still building an army there. You hold position. Actually, we could move up. Actually, we could. In theory, move. No, we can't. Well, I'll stick together. It's fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got this B here as well, don't we? We do. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We could probably... 26. Yeah, do you know what? Let's get this guy off and let's collect this if we can. Let's see if an audience we can look it out. Like using as location. Thank you very much. So now that we have that, 44 food. Still got that to deal with. Still got these two to deal with as well. Actually, what is your role actually? You are a skirmisher, defensive unit. Actually, do you know why I'm here? Yeah, do you know what? While I'm here, let's see. You don't do anything. You're doing something. Let's get another colonizer on the go. While I'm thinking about it, you're building that. Let's get a colon. Oh, we haven't got enough. What do we need? 50 cosmite. Okay, we'll wait for the next one. That's fine. Your position. Let's end turn. Let's see what happens. Might be able to isolate these three. Actually, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they're moving in. There's gonna be one hell of a bloody fight, actually. Okay, destroyed that. That's fine. Okay, let's see. 6, 3, 1. Okay, so they're coming in for a fight. 4. Okay, 582, 1,000, 507. Okay, that's completely fine. Right, so we got ourselves another colony fight. That's fine. Marauders kicking in. No problem. We might be able to use Berserker Pheromones on one of our melee units, because that will increase damage, melee damage, for like 20 or 30%. Did it say for a couple turns? That's what I might use actually. See, that's why I wanted to get as many lower operations as possible, so we can up our options regarding our strategy, regarding our tactical operations. That's what I want to do. So yeah, so these engulfers, like obviously, you know, in the last scenario, we saw a very like nice tactic with their choking gas, or their AoE attack. That's what timer, by the way. I was thinking maybe going for an electrified strategy with them actually, or maybe one of them, because electrified actually stops them from acting for an entire turn, which is very powerful actually. Because I had I had a unit in my sci file, like again, I played at the bar
Enemy annihilated.
to get ready for their like campaign coming up soon. And one of their tier 2 units is a walker type unit, and they have firearms as part of their like, you know, weaponries. And I give them electrified ammo, and they were pumping up what's the one for? The electrified status left, right, and center, and it was stopping them from acting, as well as their concussive shot, which also does the exact same thing. It stops them from acting for one turn.
Happiness event in colony.
Okay, so we got 50 thingy there.
Happiness event in colony.
50 research there. We've got a colonizer.
Production ready.
We'll leave it at in a second. We've got the energy
Production ready.
exploitation. We've got our third
Production
torrent. We're getting there, we're getting there. Military
Production
infrastructure, that's
ready.
fine. Destruct at the end, that's fine. Completes the negotiation as pirates here, that's fine. I'm not bothered. Okay, let's do our 2 researches and then we'll call it an episode.
Would prevail, but our enslavers' technology outpaced their lack of offspring. They healed their wounded, despite their caste. We must mimic our enslavers, replacing our natural instinct to consume the swarm's weakest and heal them instead. Katika the kind, I've homeopath.
Okay then, right, so from here, infestation is actually really nice. Yeah, scientific claws, they are really nice. I do want to try and use them as a primary option. Again, I like the idea of like the different stats effects, it's just so good. Poison ice cream are very nice. I think we'll go for Cursed Gift Snacks. So not only do we get Consuming Gaze for our initiatives, but we also get a Dark Icon, which could be very nice, and we can get Gift of Oblivion. Yeah, I kind of want to go down more this tree, and I want to go down more this tree, but, you know, again, certain things first. Call the infrastructure, perfect.
Breakthroughs in gravitic containment and inertial dampening systems, intended to facilitate increased cosmite production, prove to have serendipitous applications in mass transit systems across a variety of terrains, allowing for more efficient transport across colonies where this technology is deployed. Dr. Axenet, Chief Researcher, Magtech Inc.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I think from here... Canon Ops, Shadows Manifest, 1 edition... Yeah, we're going to go Shadows Manifest, we can get an extra Doctrine slot. I think what I might do is I might go here and here to get our 2... we get this and get an extra Doctrine slot, and then we can decide what we're doing with that. Yeah, we'll do that next. Okay, for a minute. Right, okay, so before we do any movements or anything like that, before we initiate any battles, we'll deal with that in the next episode. Right, so anyway, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And apart from that, enjoy the rest of your awesome day, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.